Good morning, brothers and sisters. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy hump day. Hope y'all are as excited as I am right now. Why am I excited? Well, for the past 2.5 years, I've been following you. Well, almost 2.5 years. Since December 2017. I've been following the intel drops, the breadcrumbs. And I have had the worst luck putting them together into slices, into edible chunks. However, I did cross paths with a few people that are a hell of a lot better at it than I am. Everything right now is pointing to something very big occurring this Friday. Within the realm between now and Friday. Pray your asses off. Because that thing that they keep talking about that can't be stopped, I believe it's about to get here. JFK, the assassinated Papa, not the Junior. JFK's birthday is on Friday. The Q clock ends on Friday. Disinformation is one thing. This is not disinformation. And I'm not saying exactly what. I suspect what possibly could happen come Friday. We've all been expecting the EBS to be activated. What's the EBS? The Emergency Broadcast System. That's that thing that Trump activated that sent a message to everybody with a cell phone. By the way, I don't have a cell phone. However, the EBS also covers, in its purest of forms, covers all forms of television, internet, cable, you name it. Anything that can broadcast to another individual, the EBS has domain over. The previous administration, who I will not even name because you can't be a traitor if in reality you're a usurper. Anyway, the previous administration signed into law, I guess, an emergency order that gave the sitting president control in emergencies, in time of emergency, over all forms of broadcasting. Right now we are in a national state of emergency. We have been in a state of war as a nation since 9/12/01. That is a fact. What's coming by this Friday can't be stopped. What's coming after this Friday can't be stopped. What do I think is really going on? I think the deep state's getting really fucking scared. I think they're desperate. I think they realize that time's up. That's the other thing you can expect by Friday. Expect a major league false flag attempt. If the Patriots truly have control, if that's the case, then any attempt at a false flag, unless it's been some kind of retro MK Ultra situation, or they're popping a chip or something, or who knows, man. I mean, if half of what I've read about the MK Ultra experiments are true, all these motherfuckers deserve to die. One of the things I've stated right along that the normies aren't going to be able to handle is the fact that fucking Planned Parenthood is nothing more than a human butcher shop. I've been stating that right along, and now in front of freaking courts in it, as part of one of the Q drops, by the way. I think it was 6 of their high-ranking sadistic fuck officials admitted in court to selling the body parts to the highest bidders. So guess what? James O'Keefe has been vindicated. They kept trying to say that O'Keefe was lying because, see, the normies can't accept it. I told you, normies can accept the pedophilia thing, but they can't accept the cannibalism. That's where the cognitive dissonance comes in. Maybe they weren't afraid of freaking scary movies when they were a kid, because unlike some of us, they didn't think that there was a potential for them to be real. They had already been programmed as kids to not be afraid of that shit because it couldn't possibly be real. No human being would ever want to eat another human being. Ew. But one of the first things I discovered wandering down the rabbit hole late one winter night back in late 2017 was that cannibals exist because they get off on the fucking blood. How fucking twisted is that shit? But getting back to what I originally came on here to say, be excited. Raise up, but continue to pray, because our prayers are having a fucking effect on the whole system. We're making a difference. As you walk about your freaking day, as you engage with others, quietly pray. Because Kofife, in the end, we win. In the end, God wins. God has stacked the deck. And I don't care what you look like in the mirror. I don't care what your personal self-image is. If you're listening to me, you're part of the solution. You're part of the power that's helping Q out. Because our prayers are making a difference. Hell, your prayers have made a difference in my life. I know this for a fact, because I can pay my bills without having any problem. And I'm finally, after 5 years now, finally coming out of a depression that I didn't even know I was in. Prayers are power. Prayers are like channeling energy. And we are coming into a moment in time that's historical. I'll say it. It's biblical. I believe the next couple of weeks, I believe the next few days, an event will occur that will change reality for a lot of people. Maybe not for us. But I believe I believe something is about to be declassified. Ratcliffe is going to freaking open this shit wide open, tear this shit wide open. Open this shit wide open? Man, I can't even speak. Ratcliffe is the fucking bat that knocks the homer out of the park. He's pissed. faith in the plan. Pray like your life depends on it, because all of our futures do. United, we can finally defeat the darkness with the light of truth. But we can't keep fighting against each other. None of us are perfect. I'm not going to get into the feud or the war between the two females that are involved in the cause. If it's true what I've seen and what I heard, I'm not really surprised. I'm actually kind of impressed, considering how deeply entrenched the individual in question had become. And I seriously wasn't taking sides. But I have. And let's just say I felt something off with Liz for a long time. I didn't know what it was. She seemed to kind of like come and go, almost like, I don't know, almost like it was planned. And now I see that when she came and went, it was kind of almost like incursions. I don't know. I'm still not sure about this freaking other person. I don't want to get into this. It's so much bullshit, dude. I just want to focus on moving forward. Because part of that whole issue is that it's tearing the freaking movement apart. The community. And the only way we are going to survive this is to unite and pray that God guides our thoughts, our words, and our actions, so that we can awaken those that still slumber to the glory, forgiveness, and love that comes with having faith in God. God, please protect and guide Donald J. Trump, all the members of Q, the members of our military, law enforcement, especially Vets for Child Rescue, so that united with us, we can use your sword of light to defeat the darkness of evil and free the children and save the children of the